Hi, welcome into Knit Habits. I am Christina and I am coming to you from Raleigh, North Carolina. This is my little channel of YouTube where I talk about my making, knitting, crochet, other things that I'm getting up to. So I will jump right into things. I have a lot to go over today. So I have finished objects, some that have worked out, some that haven't. I have things that I'm working on, lots of things that I brought in, stuff that is for you guys for the make-along that will be prizes. So I will be talking about the make-along that I'm hosting with Tania of the Breakfast Crew. So I will be talking about all of that, and I will have some pattern inspiration for one Skein projects to go along with the make-along. So please buckle up. It's going to be a filled show with lots and lots of stuff for you. So I will jump in. All the places to find me, I will have a picture up of where to find me on Instagram, email, and where else? Instagram, email, I think that's it. And if you can, please like and subscribe and ring the bell. I would appreciate it. It does help get my channel out there more. Oh, there's Fred. If you can subscribe, I know I have some people that have watched but haven't subscribed. So if you would like to be a subscriber, I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. So that will be on there as well. All right, so finished objects. We'll start with the bad news first, and then we'll move to the good news. The bad news is, well, I mean, I don't know if it's bad news, but it didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to. So I was making the Earth and Sky hat by Sweater Freak, and I was doing it out of the Malarigo yarn, as you probably remember. I had that in, just reaching into my bag here, and here we go. Sorry about that. Unprepared, as per usual. Should be used to that. Okay, so Archangel is this one, and then the purple mystery here is this dark purple here. So it kind of looks blue there. Yeah, it's a really dark purple. I got a new ring light, so there you go. So that was the Earth and Sky hat by Sweater Freak, and it turned out beautiful. I have not blocked this yet, so just to be wary. It's a really beautiful pattern. I love the way that it looks in the color work. Really pretty. It is tiny, 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 tiny. Look at this. Like I can't fit it on my head. So this is going to go to my niece for my great nephews, and one of them, if they want to wear it, they can. But I have, as you can tell, I have a ton of yarn. I don't know if it's just because I used the needles that were suggested. I don't know what happened, and I changed them. Sometimes I forget to change when I start the color work as opposed to doing the ribbing, because you change the needle size, but I changed it. I did everything it said I was supposed to do, and it came out tiny. So this is going to go to them. I may make another one and use a bigger needle up here. So be prepared for that. I may make a different one. I think that even if I was to block it, it wouldn't be big enough to fit on my head. So it is what it is. Knitting does not turn out perfect every time, but if the kids, they live up in Rochester, New York, it gets very cold and snowy up there. If the kids can use it, I will send it to them. So that is one of the finished objects. And the next finished object that I got done is the socks by Sock Witchery that I had been working on. As you know, this was out of the Sock Obsession yarn in the colorway Head Turner. There we go. And I got both of them done. Here they both are. There you go. There's the pattern. I love the yarn. The pattern was, I just kind of found it to be, it's just not my thing. You know, it's a little too close to ribbing, and I don't love ribbing. So I think it's just not a pattern for me, but I love the yarn and I will most certainly wear these socks. So glad to have these off my needles. They are done. Like I said, I did 60 rows for the leg, 65 rows before starting the rounded toe or the umbrella toe by Kay Jones. And this is the shadow wrap heel. So that is that. So those are done. And so those are my finished objects. I have not worked on my low key since I last podcast, other than I think I've done a row. So I'm not going to show that. What I had really been working on a lot and really enjoying is my Hexi Cardi. So I have both sides done. They are both sewn up. So this is one side here. Here we go. And I haven't added the parts on for the sleeve yet on this side. So I still have to add more onto the sleeve. The tutorial I was following on this one, she had you doing decreases to do a cuff sleeve. I don't want to do that. So I am going to not do that. I'm just going to lengthen it a little bit and leave it that way. And then I have to seam up the back, and I believe I have to add on to the bottom length. So I'm going to turn this right side out here. I don't know why I have it wrong side out, but that's okay. So here's the other side. Got that done and that done. And I just need to seam it up the back. And then, as you can tell, this sleeve is a little bit longer here. So, yeah, they don't match perfect. I don't really care if they match. That doesn't make any difference to me, but I think I do need to add a little bit of length on here on the bottom, and then close it up in the back, of course. So that is the next parts. I just have not done that yet, but I'm really, really happy with the way it looks. I love the look of granny squares, and I don't know that this can get much more granny square if you tried. So happy about that, and just needs a little bit longer. And I think I'm just going to do this length sleeve. I think that's fine for me, because I'll probably just wear, you know, a shirt underneath it, and I think that's fine, you know. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And if you remember, I am making this out of the Knit Picks Chroma worsted weight in the colorway Sedona. And like I said before, this is a 70% superwash wool, 30% nylon, machine wash, cold, tumble dry, low, 198 yards for 100 gram balls. So I've been working on that and loving it, just absolutely loving it. It's going to be so awesome. So that is part done, half done, maybe. So yeah, fun. I like that. And I know Tania is making one as well. So we are going to be, we'll have to get Hexi Cardi pictures at some point. So I'm excited about that. The other thing that I cast on, and I will have video at the end just for you all, if so you want to know. I did get to go to the North Carolina Fiber Fest here in Raleigh on the 13th and the 14th. And because I volunteered to work at my Fiber Guilds, the Triangle Fiber Guilds booth, I got to get in for free. So that was fun. I got to get in for free both days. So I do have some video footage. I did get to meet a viewer, which was really amazing. I was not in any way expecting to be recognized in any way. Not at all. So that was really, really great. And thank you for coming up and I just and introducing yourself. So thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. So anyway, while I was there, the String Theory Colorworks was there, and they have some amazing self-striping yarn. And I had some that I had purchased a couple of years previous, actually, not even really recently. In the one last year, I think it was the year before, that I had purchased yarn from. So I thought, well, let me cast them on. Our booth is right next to them and I can go get some more. So I do have some more to show a little bit later, but I had, and it was really fun because I wore some socks that I had made of their yarn too. So while I was there, one of them came up to me that owns String Theory and was like, oh, hey, this is our yarn. And I was like, oh, hey, I know, like pulled up the leg of my pants and was like, I'm wearing your socks. I know. And I have some over there that I'm knitting. So that was really fun to be able to do. But I did cast on this colorway, and this is, oh, what colorway is this? This is in, I don't know. It just says compression. So I'm guessing that's the colorway. So compression, it's an 80-20, and it's 425 yards. It says of pure awesome, and 388 meters of squishiness in 115 grams of fabulosity. So that's fun. So this colorway is really pretty. Here it is, all caked up. And I'm just doing some vanilla socks. These, I just did, I think 20 rows, 15 rows of 2x2 ribbing. And I have around 60, I would say 66, 67 rows of before I did the shadow wrap heel. If I had started the heel at 65 where I normally do, or 60, it would have been, it would have made the heel part weird. So I just did it until I didn't have any more of the purple and started it there. So I just finished the heel earlier today at work, and I'm working on that. These are going to be for somebody that watches the podcast. I'm not going to say who yet, but I'm going to be making that person a number of socks this year. So, because I honestly don't need any more socks. I have a ton, and I just want to have some vanilla socks a lot of the time. So this is the colorway Compression. It's absolutely so beautiful. And their yarn is so pretty and squishy, and they were fun. So I did get some more, and I will talk about some of the, I think I got some stitch markers from them that I'm going to put in the giveaway for the make along. And I do these every 10 rows, which is on, these are on 9-inch circulars, ChowGoo US 1 2.25. So really fun colorway. And I love self-striping yarn. And I really like how this heel turned out with the white and yellow. It's really cool. So that is, oh, the other thing that I am working on, and I don't think it's going to be a problem that I'm showing it because she showed it on her podcast. She has shown it on Instagram, is Sweater Freak. She put out for a test call. I love testing for her. I've tested a number of patterns of hers, and so I answered the call. So I am making a, it's called the Florals for Spring is what she's calling it right now. And she's making it out of Holst Super Soft. So I am pulled these two colors, and this one is called Sweet Pea here, and this is just 100% wool, and it's their finger, it says fingering I think when you buy it, but it's really between fingering and lace. It's a pretty thin yarn here, but it's really pretty. I just love the color, and you know, as you can tell, there's a number, you know, it's a little bit yellowy, beige, pinks, so it's really pretty. And then I'm matching it with this purple, and this one is called, I think it's well, it's, I would say slow, but it's SLOE. And so these are the colors, and I think they really play off of each other well, but there's enough contrast that, you know, you can see the pattern really well. And yes, it is a rough wool, but I know that it blooms really well. So, and I think I have this right here by Stephen West that's made out of this Sweet Pea. This is left over from that. So, so yeah, I am working on that. And here is what I have so far. I mean, look at those flowers on there. Really fun pattern. It's mosaic, so you're only using one strand at a time, so it's really a good way to start color work if you're interested. And I love the contrast. Now, she has hers where the flowers are out of the darker color, and then where I have the dark, she has the lighter color. And I just really wanted these flowers to be in the pink and to really pop. So I just kind of traded that out. And I really like this edge here on both sides. The way that edge is working up, it's really, really pretty. And she has it both charted and written. So you can choose to do that either way that you want. So that's going to be Florals for Spring. And I'm not exactly sure. I think we have to have the test knit done mid-April. So I'm not sure exactly when it's coming out, but you can be on the lookout for it. It's really, really a neat pattern to make. So I just got that going. So that is what I have really been mostly working on. And yeah, that's about it. So to jump into, I think what I'm going to do is I'll jump into things that you could potentially make for the make-along. Now, remember the make-along is knit, crochet, whatever you want to do. One skein projects to really use those, highlight those beautiful skeins of yarn that we have one of, because, you know, maybe we're saving it or we weren't sure, you know, it was just too pretty to pass up when we were at the yarn store. So that is the theme of it. It's called the One Skein Wonder MAL. And I do have all of these patterns plus more patterns on the group, the Knit Habits group on Ravelry, sorry. And so I have those all listed with links. So if you're interested, if you want some inspiration or not sure what to do, I just wanted to include some patterns on there. So I'm going to highlight some of them, but not all of them on here right now. And then I hope you guys can go ahead and, like I said, it starts on the 1st, so a little bit over a week, and goes till the end of September. And that is between Tania and I. And if you want to go see, she talked a little bit about some stuff that she's got for prizes, and I'm going to talk about some stuff that I purchased for prizes. So if you want to go check her out, she has a really fun, she's always a lot of fun, but she has her fun episode out that she just put out today. So you can check that out too. So some things that I have, and what I did is I included a few different types, like weights of yarn in what I'm going to talk about. And I will have I'll have a picture up, and so I kind of started from the top, from head all the way down to feet. I included some miscellaneous things that you could potentially make. And yeah, so let's get right into it. There's a lot. So the first thing that I am going to have a picture up of is a hat that's called Deborah K. And if you don't follow my link and you just want to look it up, the Deborah and the K are together. If you look up Deborah and K, can't find it, but if you put Deborah, DEBORH, and then K, no space, you'll find it. When I looked, it's a $4 pattern. It says simple, timeless beanie worked in plain stockinette, allowing the yarn to speak for itself. It said 76 yards of bulky weight yarn. The next hat is one that almost everybody, I have never made, but a lot of people have made, the Musselburgh hat. Very popular. It's the one you do in a tube, and then you can fold it into itself, and you can have a double brimmed, and you can make it out of any gauge yarn. It is an $8 pattern on Ravelry, so that is an option. I also put on there the classic ribbed hat. It's a free DK weight pattern. Again, a fold over brim, or you don't have to do a fold over brim. I think they're on the pictures. There's a couple of different options. 110 to 305 yards. Now 305 would take more than one skein of yarn. I understand that, but you know, maybe you have a big ball of DK yarn. So anyway, DK weight. The classic ribbed beanie is a $6 US pattern. Again, any gauge, simple and practical basic beanie. Can be a really great gift, or you know, just a nice wardrobe staple. 60 to 390 yards, any gauge. The other hat is by Amy from Happy Little Yarn. And she designed the Enchanted Evening Cap. It is a free pattern on Ravelry. It is, again, DK weight. Apparently I said, oh, well, some of these are any gauge, so I guess I'm still sticking to my word that I had a few different types of yarn in each one of these. But it is a double layered brim, stockinette stitch in the round, DK weight, 160 to 180 yards of DK. So definitely within that one skein, because they're usually what, like 235 yards. So definitely within that. The next is called Poppy Hat. It's a $5 US hat. And the pattern says it's a top down hat designed to showcase speckled and variegated yarn. So if you have some of those that you didn't know what to do with in your stash, might be a really good one. It says it's simple stitch work makes it easy to customize for your preferred fit and style. You can finish with or without a pom-pom. And again, this one is DK weight. And any of the hats that are by Pearl Soho, please remember I do have an affiliate link, and any of that goes back to the channel if you want to purchase. And I do have a few patterns in here that are Pearl Soho. If you want to use my affiliate link, it will be linked below, and you can certainly purchase through there, and then that money goes back to the channel for prizes. So check that out too. I do have a pattern for ear warmer, so staying in that head range, I do have just one ear warmer pattern. It's called the Stormy Days ear warmer. They have a few different sizes, so toddler, child, teen, or small adult, and large adult. It is a $2. When I did the exchange rate, it said it's a $2.82 US pattern. It could change by the amount, you know, that the dollar is worth, the US dollar, but it's a pretty texture. It's like textured popcorn, and then it has that like the infinity twist in it. So it just looks like a really cute headband or ear warmer. Next, we're going to move down onto neck. This one is called the Simplicity Scarf. And I believe the yarn for this one through Pearl Soho is made, it's because it's made out of their eco cashmere, is on sale. So you may want to go check it out. And it is a fingering weight, just really simple scarf. But it says that it's simple one piece worked flat scarf. And so you can have the stockinette side out or the pearl side out, or, you know, however you want to do that. But that is on sale. So you could, I think the small, it uses fingering weight yarn, 230 to 405 yards. So I think that should be within one. You can make one, a size with one ball. The next is the Mayflower shawl, and that's M-A-E flower shawl. Fingering weight again. It's a crescent shaped shawl, and it just has, the designer said it's preferably a single ply. So it's good for, she said it because the single ply is good for stitch definition. And single ply, you know, sometimes you buy single ply yarn and then you realize that it's going to pill, and it's better for, you know, an accessory than it is for a garment or something, or maybe you have some left over, something like that. This may be a good option. It says preferably single ply, like I said, for good stitch definition. It's knit in two sections. So one is a garter stitch, and then the other has a lace pattern. It has a really pretty flower stitch on it. So I should have that up, but that looked like a really pretty shawl to make as well. The next one is called the Wander Knot Scarf, and Wander is spelled W-A-N-D-E-R and then knot together, K-N-O-T, scarf. And this is made by Dinah Moore of The Knitting Place, and she designed it. It's made with super bulky yarn, 88 to 90 yards. It's a triangle scarf that, you know, you can wear around your neck, and the way she does is she ties it in front with these little I-cord ties. So it's kind of a bandana shape, as you can probably see from the picture, and then she ties it there. You can wear it around your head. It just looked really cute, and maybe you have some super bulky yarn you don't know what to do with. That may be a good option. These are, the next one is called Ink and Quill Cowl, and I also talk about that pattern. She has a hat, she has a, I think gloves, yeah, like mitts in that as well. So I think that they're both listed on the group. Anyway, the Ink and Quill Cowl, really pretty. Fingering weight, you can make it with one skein, 300 to 328 yards, simple lace pattern in the round, and they say that it's both written and charted. Yeah. The next one is called the Dot Grid Cowl. This is a worsted weight cowl, 240 to 380 yards. So I don't know with worsted weight how much you could do with one skein, but that could definitely be looked at. Maybe the larger sizes you'd have to use more than one, so that might not work into the pattern, but I'm not, you know, maybe your one skein has a lot of yards on it. I don't know. So as long as it's one skein, that's fine. Anyway, the Dot Grid Cowl is worsted weight, like I said. It said it's named for the type of notebook paper. It's a basket weave, and then there's like some eyelet stitches in between the basket weave, and there are 3 sizes, so you can check that out. It's a really pretty textured cowl. The next one I talked about is called the Marigold Twist Cowl, and this one is sport weight, 268 yards. It's kind of just a pretty textured accessory that combines soft cables and with lace. And again, it's knitted in the round. The next one is Pip Squeak, and it's fingering. And this one is a long, shallow, asymmetrical, and reversible scarf. Ladders of dropped stitches framed by columns of ribbing. It says it's cool enough to wear in spring or summer, depending on where you live. So I just thought it was a really, you might have some fun dropping those stitches. It's very shallow, so it would be easy to wrap around your neck or whatever. I just thought it was a really cool pattern, so I wanted to definitely include it on there. The next thing that I'm going to go to is hands, and I put a few different things on here. So this one, the first one is the Slip Stitch Hand Warmers. It is a free pattern by Pearl Soho. Again, if you want to use my affiliate link, I would be thrilled. And this is a DK weight. One skein can make 2 pairs of small, or just enough to make 2 pairs of medium, or you can make 1 pair of large. So it's a simple slip stitch pattern reminiscent of a classic thermal shirt. I just thought it was a really neat textured pattern to include on here. So you can check that out. And, maybe you can make more than 1 pair if you do small or medium. The next one is called Ultimate Mittens, and this is an Aran weight, 75 to 165 yards. It's knit entirely in stockinette stitch, does have a thumb gusset. This next one is called Tea and Crumpets. It's a fingering weight, 200 to 250 yards. So you may be able to get a couple pairs out of 1 skein of fingering weight yarn. It is a free pattern. And it says that it is, I just thought these were gorgeous. It's so pretty. 3-dimensional and textured twisted rib motif. You can do a long cuff if you want to fit underneath your jacket or, whatever your sleeve. But you can still have your fingers free. I might make these because they are so pretty. I think because of the twisted rib, it might work better with a more of a variegated instead of speckled, so you could that motif really would show up really well on that. So those are really pretty. The next one is called the Pinky Swear Mitts. This is sport weight, 90 to 235 yards. This is by Corey Eichelberger of iRock Knits. She has a few different sizes: child, teen, adult medium, and adult large. And it is named for the little bow texture she thought looked like when people pinky swear. And or 2 hands connected is what she says. And you can knit to your preferred length. And again, there's more for feet, hands, neck, hat, all that stuff on the group page as well. And then I have a couple pairs of, socks, you can do anything, but I thought I would just give a couple of things here. And I have the Christmas rib socks, which is 328 to 383 yards of fingering weight. This is a pattern by Knit, Set, and Purl. It's cuff down twisted stitches that are supposed to look like ribbons, and she says it's ideal for a tonal or speckled yarn or lightly speckled yarn. And then I included a shorty pair of socks. They're called Zanya. Again, cuff down. It means beauty and grace is what Zanya means, and it has a really pretty lace texture, and they're shorties. So you can double, triple, and quadruple dip into this project, into this MAL, whatever you'd like to do. And maybe I will inspire you next with some of the things I have as prizes for this as well. So I'm going to jump into now. Some of the things that I purchased at the North Carolina Fiber Fest and not the North Carolina Fiber Fest, because there's a lot to go over. So you may want to pause and get a drink and buckle up because I've got a lot to go through. Okay, so this is, I just had to have this bag, and she talked about it on her podcast. If you watch Amy from Happy Little Yarns, if you don't, you're missing out. But I had to have this. Had to. Look at this bag. I love pineapples. If you look back here, right, there's pineapple. I have pineapples all over. I love pineapples. Anyway. And she has this new pattern for bags with this little handle here with the box bottom. And it's blue on the inside. And you can also, you know, tighten it up here if you want to. And it's just so cute. And her bags are superb. So had to have this. So awesome. Here is her right here. And she has happylittleyarn.com. I think she has Happy Little Sewing. So you can check out Amy as well. And she has periodically, she has shop updates. So check it out. That's the only thing I purchased outside of the Fiber Fest recently. So let's jump into it. All right. I'm going to go into yarn, I think, first. This is yarn from at Haynes House. I have purchased yarn from them before. Super, super great quality. I have made a cowl out of their yarn. So anytime I see them at a yarn festival, I think the last time was at something up in Rhinebeck, one of those festivals. I bought these two skeins. This is for me, but look at how pretty these are. This is a little bit more green than it's showing up under the, yeah, it's showing up more blue under the light. I bought these together. I think those will be pretty. These are DK weight. This one is called Group Hug. It says, let's see, 100% superwash merino in their community DK base, 250 yards. So there's that. It's coming up really turquoise in my camera, but it's more green than it's showing up. And then this one is called Surface Dweller. So I got those two together, both on the same base, the community DK, and that's by at Haynes House. Really, really great yarn. Family owned business, really just love them. So got that. And then, and I will have video at the end of this. Please don't judge me on the quality of the video. I am not a video maker in any sort of way. But I did my best and took some footage of some things that were there. The next one is, this is String Theory. This is called Kilovolt. And look at how pretty that is. Absolutely gorgeous. I love their neons. So I got that one. And this is 355 yards of their self-striping yarn. So pretty. And I think it might be, I don't know. Oh, the colorway is called Glucose. So maybe there was a colorway on this one. Oh, the colorway was Spectral Lines on this one that I'm making now that I look at it. This is Spectral Lines. So the compression is the base, I think. Okay, enough of that. So Kilovolt is the base and Glucose is the colorway. And they always put their, when you buy yarn, you get a stitch marker on their yarn. So that's always fun. Yeah, So this is what I got from them. And while I was there, they gave me this nifty little book. Oh, I have it upside down. This nifty little book. And inside it, there's like, there's a QR code and there's different patterns for self-striping yarn here. And I will have a link for them below. So if you'd like to click on them, I believe you get a percentage off on the link on there too. So, and they have this little book with different patterns. And there's their thing there. So that was String Theory. And I also went to Leading Men Fiber Arts. I've never got to squish their yarn, but I've watched the podcast and heard a lot of people talk about them. And once I saw, look at the sparkle on this. Once I saw the sparkle on here, let me tell you, there was no way I was going to walk out of there without buying some of this. And I just love these colors. So I don't know what I'll do with it, but God darn it, it was beautiful. So this is on Sparkle Sock, on Fields of Gold. Just, I don't know how they got that sparkle so pretty. And it doesn't smell vinegary. I don't know, but those colors in there, absolutely gorgeous. So pretty. And then I got to go with this. I got this mini as well. And this is on their Showstopper Intermission. Dust in the Wind to go. So I thought these two went really well together. So, yeah, I don't know if they'll be a pair of socks, what they'll be, but I just got them to go together. So really pretty from Leading Men Fiber Arts, and really soft, squishy yarn with that fabulous sparkle. Oh, just could not say no to that with those colors. Okay, I could look at that all day, but I'm not going to. The other thing that I got was I went by this bag maker, and what is the bag? This is by the Dapper Kraken. Yes, Dapper, other yarn. Sorry, before I jump into the bag. Gosh, I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry. Stopped by Fangirl Fiber. That was my first stop where I got to meet Nicole from Knittin' Witchin' Mama, or Witchin' Knittin' Mama. I can never remember. Anyway, I'll have it down here. So I got to meet her. That was very nice. I was very excited. I didn't get a picture with her. I really wanted one, and unfortunately I didn't get there. But we live in the same state, so hopefully we'll see each other again. But this is from Fangirl Fiber. And it's for Fourth Wing mini set. So that will be something, I think I'll do a cowl out of that. It's going to be really pretty. I love these colors. And it's all 100% superwash merino in DK weight. So they're 20 gram minis. I got that there. There's more to come from there, but that was all the yarn that I purchased for myself. Okay, bags. This bag is by, and I also got to meet Emily from Fangirl Fiber. And hold on one second, I'm getting a call. Okay, I don't know what I missed there. I got a call, so sorry. So anyway, this bag is by the Dapper Kraken. And sorry about Ginger barking. Apparently there's a dog emergency. When I saw this bag, I love fairies. I have tattoos of fairies on my legs, one on each leg, and I could not. She had 3 different bags. And I stood there for like 10 minutes. I couldn't figure out which one I wanted. I finally ended up with this beauty. Look at those fairies. There's a zipper on the pocket on the back, big bottom on here, and then the cute little handles, and it doesn't stop there. On the inside, hold on one second. Let me take this stuff out. It also has this top here in this pretty fabric. It has a little bit of sparkle on it. And so you can also get this up so you can fit a whole ton of, you know, yarn and stuff in here. These cute, cute. Or you can put this on the outside if you wanted to. And there is also a pocket on the inside here. Right there. And she is on Instagram. She has a ton of different size bags, different options. So different sizes. No matter what you're into, you can find probably something there. But I don't see a lot of fairies in bags, and I just could not pass this up. So got that. What else did I get for myself? Okay. So here, on the last day, I went to buy a bag for y'all, and I'll go over that in a minute. From a really bag maker that is top notch. But I'll talk about that in a minute. But next to her booth was this booth. And I went in it, and let me tell you, I am going to go down a rabbit hole for sure on this. And it's called Epicurean Boutique. And here's her information. I'll also have it listed below. She's not on Instagram. She's only on Facebook, which was a little disappointing, but anyway. So she had a great booth, and in there she has these. Look how stinking cute I mean, she has a ton of different stuff, and it's all from this wool felt in these pre-made. You can buy patterns that aren't pre-made, and you can buy the wool that you know, in bigger pieces that you could just cut if you wanted to. But this is for sewing, and I cannot wait to get started on this. The patterns are in here, all the little pieces, you just have to cut them up. And everything is in here but the thread, and you can use floss, like if you have floss from cross stitching, that sort of stuff, you can use that for the thread. So I bought this one because how cute is that? And then I also bought this one. It's Tiny Trees. So that is going to be so cute. And again, and I don't want to make a bunch of noise, but everything you need is in there. And these are even made out of felt, these little pieces. So there's little pieces of felt in there, and all of the pieces, so you can just cut it out to be that shape. The only thing that wasn't in there was the ribbon again in the thread. So I'm excited about this. So that was my rabbit hole. Spent more money than I probably should have there on something I've never done before, but I could not pass it up. The other thing I purchased for myself, and I'm sorry I don't have a link because I cannot remember, couldn't find on the vendor list where I bought this from, but I did buy this fiber. And I'm hoping to get back into spinning, and I thought I'm going to treat myself with a little bit of really pretty fiber. I mean, oh, you can see let me turn my ring light down here real fast. Just turn it off. Ooh, there we go. But look how pretty this is right here. So pretty. Anyway, I got this box of fiber to spin up. I did buy, one moment, I dropped something. At the place that I got the bag, the fairy bag at the Dapper Kraken, she had these little things with catnip in them. So I got these for my son and daughter-in-law because they have cats. So I bought these for my grandkitties. So those will go to them at some point. She had those. And I'll get to a little bag that I purchased there that's going to go into the gifts here in just a moment. Other things that I purchased, hold on. That's going into the gifts pile as well. And this bag is so cute. It came with my purchase from Fangirl Fibers. I mean, what a cool bag. Anyway, bought that. I'm going to turn my light back on here. I'm going to turn it down a little bit because it's really bright. Okay. So I also got this from Fangirl Fibers. You know, I love stickers. I always have my stickers over here on that cabinet, but there's that one. And I couldn't agree with you more. So I got that, and I got these stitch markers, which are Fourth Wing, which I read all the books. Can't wait for the next one to come out. These are all Fourth Wing, Basgiath, Scribe, Rider, Dragon Riders, Healers. So I got those as well. All right. And then I got these from when I purchased from String Theory. I got these as well. These are some of their stitch markers that they put on their skeins of yarn. So I got a whole bunch of those too. So got those solid ring stitch markers in the various colors. So I think that's everything that I got selfishly for myself. What did I get for all of you? Well, I hope you're excited. I hope this inspires you, and I will get some yarn. I'm probably going to be going to DFW. I'm going to probably meet up with Tania. I'm very excited about that in August to go to DFW with her. So I'm so excited. Anyway, I purchased this also at String Theory. These are for you guys. Look at how stinking cute these are. They look like dragon scales or mermaid tails. Look at those stitch markers. So those are going in the prizes. What else is going in the prizes? This little bag that I also got from the Dapper Kraken is going in there. Cute little notions bag. Really pretty shells. You know, since I don't know what everybody's into, I didn't want to go too crazy with what to get there. Here's the Dapper Kraken's logo. And she also has her QR code and where to find her. But I'll, of course, have her linked below. And meeting Emily from Fangirl Fiber, she is just great. I really enjoyed meeting her. So if you have subscribed, welcome. I enjoyed meeting you. So anyway, so this little bag is from there. So that is going in the prizes as well. And then I also, I'm trying not to crinkle. I got these two. And these are from, sorry about the crinkle, try to make it fast. These little things are from a company called the Cottontail Farm. They do project bags. They also have lots of notions, Harris Tweed. So that's their logo. And they are also on Instagram. So there they are. And I purchased these cute little things here. And how cute to put on your arm, you know, and with a skein of yarn and, you know, for a pair of socks or something. So I got these two. And look how cute those are. These little sheepies and these flowers. So these are going to be prizes as well, as this and these. And then one last thing, and I'm going to be getting more, so we'll have more than one prize, obviously. The other thing, and this is the one that was next to that one where I went down the rabbit hole like a bad girl. This is from Button Jar Studios, and she is also on Instagram, and I have another of her bags, and the quality of her bags is phenomenal. I cannot say enough about it, and she is just the sweetest person. So I have this one, and it has this cute like sheepy fabric on the outside and this cute handle, and then you can push the thing to open it up, and it opens up here. There's a little card on the inside from the North Carolina Fiber Fest. And it has a really pretty fabric on the inside that's even different than this one here. So really pretty, from Button Jar Studios. So that will be a prize as well. And I will have yarn prizes. I may pull from my stash. I may purchase something new. I have a ton of yarn, so I can definitely share. And then these I got from a while ago from Twice Sheared Sheep, and these will be included in there in prizes as well. I have 3 of these. I have a blue one, a pink one, and a green one. So these will be in prizes also. And these are from Twice Sheared Sheep, and they are, I believe, lobster claw. So those will be in there. So things for you guys, things for myself, rabbit holes, the whole 9 yards. So all of that will be in there, and all the links for everything I talked about will be below, other than the fiber that I can't remember where I got it from. Everything will be linked below on where you can find it. And thing 2 also is that Fangirl Fibers will be in, it will be at DFW, and they're coming out with some new Fourth Wing lines there too. So I'm just looking to make sure. I think I went over everything. Yeah. So I'm glad you could join me. I've had some new followers or subscribers. I don't know what to say. Followers, subscribers, new people, which I'm really pleased that any you guys want to come and hang out with me and see what kind of mischief, and shenanigans I've been up to. I almost forgot. I did go by Oak City Fibers. I feel like I purchased something else from them, but I can't remember what it was. I did get this little notions box from there, and I bet they have them on the website. So I just wanted to show you. It's a cute little notions box. And it comes with a sticker from them and these cute little scissors here. And so here I just put in a tapestry needle, and then these I just put a bunch of stitch markers in, and they each open up. When you don't have long nails, they open easier. So you can put in stitch markers of your choosing, different kinds. So I did get this. I feel like I bought something else from them, but I cannot remember for the life of me what it was. But I did get this there. Anyway, I don't have any therapy talk for you. This has already been probably longer than you wanted to necessarily spend, but I appreciate every moment that you've spent with me. Please go check out the Ravelry group, the affiliate link. There's a link for String Theory. I believe you get a percentage off if you purchase through that link as well. So if you do want to do that. And I may have another video coming out that will have some, I made some soap recently. I do make my own soap, and if you're interested, I may put together a little vlog of making some bug soap. I make this anti-bug soap every year because I get bug bites like insane in North Carolina, and it really does help. It doesn't stop me from getting them, but it certainly slows down those darn mosquitoes that are coming back. But anyway, if you're interested in that, I may put that out. So if you want to let me know if you'd be interested in seeing how I do that, please leave me comments. Go check out the one Skein Wonder MAL, and it starts pretty soon. So go ahead and start chattering over there. And I look forward to interacting with all of you. I'm really excited about this. I'm excited about doing it with Tania. It's fun to do when you have other fiber friends. And as usual, please go and give yourself the same grace you would give everyone else. Take care. Bye-bye.